there, partner.
Boys.
We're back.
Trough.
Woo. Okay. Woo. What's up, boys? Hey,
Kevy, what's up? You got the
Boys.
matching headphones today. I love it.
Yeah,
let's go,
for real.
baby. The Durant's Oak City, baby.
Kev, where are you at, Kev?
The 501, the same place as last time.
Save it for the pod,
yeah.
baby. Save it for the pod.
Yeah, what was that all about? Did I miss something there?
What?
When Kev was I don't know, you just kept saying save it for the pod. What was the first thing? I mean, I guess let's go back to that. First off, what have you guys been up to? Obviously we got Todd, Boog, Kev.
Wait, are we recording? We right into it?
Absolutely.
Todd, we going on, baby.
Oh, my bad, my beat.
This is
Oh,
live mics, babe. But what's everyone been up to? Todd, the roommate situation still going well for you? You and Cal still holding up as a duo?
Roomie stitch is going well. We're talking possible fifth mic if Boog wants to mend some fences. It'll reunite it, maybe a little bit. Who knows? Boog, stone cold face.
Looking like it.
I don't know who we're talking about. So
he's good. He's watching the live feed of Trough and also watching Seinfeld on the couch. So
wow.
So far so good. But yeah, just tough fantasy week for me. Tough football week for me. My our dear friend tore his Achilles.
Hurts right here for you, huh?
Hurt right, yeah, right here. But he's gonna be back stronger than ever. So that's always good to hear. It's tough at 40 though, I would imagine. But,
yeah, stronger than ever is a bold statement for 40, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but yeah, everything else has been good.
Yeah, Kev, that Achilles ended up, it wasn't that game, but my bad. Detroit Lions. That's where I'm going with this. Your Lions pull off game 1 of the NFL season. How are you feeling?
Got to feel good, man. I mean, when you look at a 1-point game in football, you're looking at defense and special teams. It's kind of how that 1-point games kind of get decided. So, I mean, PATs no longer guarantees. I mean, shout out Riley Patterson for banging all 3 of them home, 21-20. Needed every one of them. But, I mean, you want that win because you don't want the moral victory. It doesn't really count at the end of the day. You know, those are games where, you know, a lot of people are saying that, like, you take a next step, you try and get to, like, 10, 11 wins on your season. Mm-hmm. You come out with a win like that. And, I mean, just so happens you catch the Chiefs without Kelsey, take advantage of it. You know, it's a different offense, especially when it's week 1. A lot of, like, just early things that kind of just lined up for the Lions, who, like, are bringing a lot of their core guys back, a couple new guys just to kind of mix in. The coaching staff's all still there. Like, it was a good storm for the Lions to get this win. So definitely nice to get 1-0. But, you know, at home against Seattle, always a tough team. You know, Gino's a gamer, so it'll be a fun week too. But yeah, good to start 1-0. Feels nice, and you know, got to go 1-0 this week again. Keep it simple. Keep it pushing.
Wow, love that from a coaching standpoint. Hey, just keep going 1-0. And I mean, Tony just dropping balls left and right. Gotta love that.
Huge. B Branch, right spot, rookie in Arrowhead, pick 6. You kidding me?
Welcome to SoundCloud.
Kev, I wanted to ask too. We're about a month into the school year or so. What's the state of the kids? How's our future looking? We got a bright outlook coming in, a good crop. What's bright young minds? What do we got?
I would say overall, scoping the K-5, we're pretty good. A couple of classes are tough, but I think my good ones are really good, and my not so good ones are definitely like just huge contrasts. So they're just, it's tough to get things done, but I don't know. I like my schedule breakdown and feeling good. Go ahead, man.
Do we have the full ethnicity stats yet on class breakdown? Or
I mean, I could dish them out, but I mean,
maybe that's an off-pod topic.
Not a whole lot of spread top to bottom. Not a whole lot of spread.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I like some of my 5th grade classes, or my only 5th grade class, both of my 3rd grades. Honestly, because we're a smaller group, they're like only like 14-ish kids in those classes. Money, and especially because they're older, like we can get through like 3-4 games, like just coast. So it's pretty sweet. Couple of the younger ones, 2nd grade, both just coin flips, more just damage control, hoping people don't get hurt. Let's try and play some games, holy
the
cow.
JBs, the Justin Bruces of the world. You got to have some of those that,
oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got to have my Tambark digs, my kicking water bottles, too many pushes in the warm-up. The warm-ups are the most competitive thing of the whole thing. It's just because they know it's every day the first thing, I guess what it is. But, yeah, I get so much beef for just my first 3 minutes. I'm like, I don't want this tone and tempo. What are we doing? Come on, just run, get a little jog, high five, talk to everybody. It doesn't need to be just battles of speed here, and then you go, sorry, gas out on me minute 25.
Now, are you guys running like how we used to do at St. Lucy's, where it's just lines and you're going up and back, doing like skipping for warm up, some gallops, some karaoke?
Just 3 things. It's a jog. So what you do up, we do back. So it's 2 of it. So we just
Gotcha.
jog up. So I have them in like 1 through 5. So just 1s, 2s, they go. Same thing back. We barely do it. They morph into like 1s and 2s, and then there's like 3 kids in the back who are actually listening who stayed as 3s, and then I got to wave them home. But yeah, I mean, high knees, bottom kickers. I let it drag out now. It's like, you know what? You guys,
I was going to say, when did they get that name changed? That's it.
Hot stickers.
There we go. That's what I still call it. Not bad. And there we go.
No, you got
Get a little water break. Game 1. Let's get after it. That's how we roll.
I do, Kev, I do have a question. What if one of your students comes up, hey, you're like, Coach Cali, my mom made this really good butter chicken. She wanted you to try it, but what are you doing with that butter chicken? You taking a bite, or you throwing that out?
I mean, I can't, if it's literally out, like I can't just take it from the kid. But if you had it like in a little Tupperware container, probably out of spec, I'm going to take it. Am I going to eat it? I might examine in private. But I'm going to take the gift. Of course, I've got some culinary surprises for like gifts over like Christmas and Teacher Appreciation Week, where you just kind of smile. Oh, all right, thanks, man. And it's just like, I don't think I'm going to have that. Like I don't know, yeah, I've had some like, I don't know, it was like an egg pie or something. I don't know, something that just drove me.
I think they call that a quiche.
No, I would have known a quiche. I don't know, egg cake maybe. I don't know, it was a cousin. But, yeah, some stuff. I'm definitely just finding our red trash cans and throwing them in there.
That might be that's a gas station trash can on the way home type of toss out. I'm not even throwing that out at home and smelling up my trash can with an egg pie. I'm sorry. Been known to do that on the way home from anything. You know what? Fuck it. But just hide the evidence of the gas station trash can. Toss it out. Boom, boom. They can be playing this back on the old Netflix series when my road rage incidents come back to haunt me. But Boog, Meek, what have you been up to? You're the Lone Ranger, just fucking trucking out there
out here in gorgeous Reno. Last semester, living it up, baby.
We love
living
that.
It up.
And you said you were getting into workouts. Are you starting to work out yet? You still hitting the prison workouts at home?
Oh, yeah. Huh?
I said, are you still hitting the prison workouts at home?
Prison workouts, gym workouts, basketball workouts.
Ooh, you balling again up on the hill?
You name it, we're doing it. I mean, November, Kev knows, Todd knows, everyone knows. We're coming back.
What do I know?
We're coming back with we're coming back with vengeance. A lot of people spoke the name out of turn, and really has a little fire under my ass. So
I feel like I live with the person that's.
Well, no, not even that.
Confirmed?
Not even that. Just, I mean, I'll tell you one thing. We're not counting macros out here. We're not fucking doing no bitch shit out here. We're fucking putting our nuts on the table, and we're just working fucking hard. Hard work. That's all it is. Hard fucking work. Hard fucking work.
Hey, we ain't coming. We here. We here, baby.
No. Hashtag we coming.
I don't care who got now. I got next.
In November, we here.
Hashtag we coming. Yeah, but feeling good. Feeling good about the Broncos. Tough L, still repping.
I got my orange on too.
I got we just had a couple plays didn't bounce our way. Onside kick. I think should have gone our way. Should have gone to the booth. They were a little too flag happy on that one. And then the Raiders start in our territory. They get a touchdown out of that. I don't think they get a touchdown if we kick it deep. And then, just how the way the game went, it was tough. Kareem Jackson lights up Jacoby Myers. That's fourth down. That's not a flag. But yeah, tough loss, especially to the Raiders. But I think we'll be fine. Beat the Commanders this week. Shock the Dolphins next week.
Wow.
And then we're off to the races. We'll see Teej in Denver. Make sure.
I don't know. If they lose those next 2 games, I think we might as well sell the tickets. I'm not trying to see some
Oh no.
Canada.
Hey, just
football over there.
keep that energy, baby. Keep that energy.
Well, hey, it's in October, so you won't be back yet. You won't be back. Couple more weeks.
I'll be back then, baby. I'll be back then.
Oh my God.
I'm back right now, baby.
He never left. He been back. Boog Meek. You're liking the outlook on the Broncos season though? You think Sean's taking it the right direction? He's taking the diapers off old Russ.
Yeah, like I said, like a few bad bounces for the defense, but I think overall they could have played a little better. And then a little too much too much dump offs for my liking. And let's take some shots. I know Judy coming back will be good, but let's go up top to Sutton a little bit more. So
Boog digs the long ball. We all do, baby. And how did the fantasy go for you guys this week? I mean, that's where it really lies.
I do have a fantasy story I'd like to bring up.
Yeah, I saw this. Okay, so I saw this on Twitter out of the blue. Like, don't know where. It just happened to go to the top.
A lot of the Trough Twitter audience reached out asking if I was okay. I said, I'll be told on next week. So audience members, thank you. Yeah, Jim. So as you know, moved in with Riot Cal here in Campbell at the park. I'm not going to give the exact address. I don't need groupies here. But we decided to, for the people in the 408 in our league, host a little draft party.
Right.
A little Garrett pizza. Everyone meet, draft. A little worried about the Wi-Fi holding up, and it ended up being fine. It was brought up a week before by your brother actually asking if we're all getting together. This is also, for those listening, it's Michael Lewis Riley.
Junior.
And for those that don't know why this whole connection, the Meekers and Rileys are pretty much like family. We're very close. Jimmy's dad is my godfather. My dad is Mikey's godfather. Together we're God bros. So anyway, just to get that all out
exactly.
Of the way. Very close family unit. So send out the group chat. As you know me with the group chat, it's a long paragraph thing, some humor sprinkled in. If you guys want to see more of that, dayfade.com, dayfadeblog.com.
Shameless plug.
But anyway, I send out the text. I'm like, hey, what kind of pizza we feeling? From the Garrett. This is from the Garrett. I get hometown pizza. Mikey sends a text. He said, hey, draft's at 6:30. He said, hey, I'm going to probably get there right at draft time at 6:30. I'm coming from work dinner. I said, no problem. Said, still probably going to get 2 large pies because, I mean, I could go to a 5-course meal, go to someone's house, and if they got Garrett pizza laying there, I'm having a couple slices.
You're getting some slices.
Out of spec, as the kids say. So 6 o'clock, or literally, I'm like, yeah, Mike is still going to come, so I'll still get some food. So make the call. Rye out of nowhere audibles and goes, hey, why don't we get a bucket of wings too? I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go.
We're living, baby.
A large combo, a large pet, bucket of wings. And then it flashed in my head. I'm like, Mikey's coming. Do I go the Riley special, the fondue bread only? But then I'm thinking, is that going to hold up? Like,
doing too much. No, that'll coagulate.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how 2 hour fondue's going to take. So I decided nothing on the fondue.
Respect though. Great thought.
So Mitch and Tay pick us up. Go get the pizza, everything. It's about 6 o'clock. 6:30 rolls around. Radio silence from Mike. 7, radio silence. 8, radio silence.
Now
I even text him, hey, address is this, unit this. If you're lost, nothing. Radio silence.
If you're lost.
all the way till 9:30, and just I'm pissed. Tay Meek is shocked, quite honestly. He's like, yeah, that's pretty disappointing. I got no problem if you can't show up. That's totally fine. At least say like, hey, I can't make it. Don't just big time me. Hey, you got a girlfriend, you got a Tesla. I love that. Don't fucking big league me, man. I've known you your whole life. Come on, Mike. I'm pleading with you. I know you listen. I'm pleading with you. Come on. Come on. No apology. I brought it up a couple times in the kickball chat. He doesn't respond.
Oh,
So we'll
that's where
see.
those
I don't
shots
know.
were coming from. Now I
That's
see.
because-
Okay, I'm connecting
Because
dots now.
I said, Mike, is Mikey actually committed? Because he commits to things and just doesn't
Right.
show up. So I just want to make sure he's committed for the team. It's tough, man. It's hurt. It hurt me. Especially
Hey,
wanted to show off the new place. We were talking at the bar. He was like, "Oh, I can't wait to see it." I'm like, "Yeah, have you over?" And it's just a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face.
Hey, disrespect
Yeah.
from a day one. Sounds familiar.
Wow.
Sounds fucking familiar.
Oh shit!
Wow, bang bang! This is turning to
Drive by.
Thumbs Up Red Raiders
Cut the
episode.
lights. Cut the lights. We got ourselves a drive-by. Wow. Yeah. No, it sucks when the day ones let you down, man. So Mike, hey, just buy me a drink. We'll talk it out. Hopefully you're listening. I know you listen to these pods, but yeah, man, it was a little disappointing, and I kind of put a damper on my fantasy week, I think.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
both games.
as it would mine. Now, was he auto drafting this whole time, or was he still
No,
drafting?
and that's the thing. He was drafting, and we're texting him, and he wasn't
Wow.
responding. So that's even worse. That's even worse.
That's pretty bad.
Fucked.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
It's really bad.
Especially when
really
an
bad.
auto draft would probably be better for him, anyways. But I
If
mean,
the
that's-
auto draft, I'm like, okay, maybe the dinner ran
exactly
long,
right. I
or-
couldn't get to the phone, lost
or
the
if he
phone,
just-
anything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, any form of communication would have been good. Just the I'm too good for the fantasy draft or to show up. Like, come on.
Yeah, this might have to be. I might have to call him separately after this and talk to him
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
That's bad. I mean, that's like I said. We're not that we're not super close, but I mean, we share the last name. We gotta carry our carry our name with honor.
We'll put a poll on the Trough.
We'll throw a poll
Twitter to
up.
see
I'll
who's right,
ask
who's
Big
wrong
Mike
on
too
this,
what his thoughts are. I know he wouldn't be too fond of that. He big communication guy. He's a communications major. I mean, for Christ's sake.
Exactly. So yeah, Mike was too.
Yeah,
Mike was
that's what I mean.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, hold now. Let's play
Bunch of
ball,
comms
man.
guys.
But wow, that's shocking, surprising. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
fantastic
People-
lies. Some would say.
People get a girl these days, and their head just.
Wow.
Go loco.
I will
They
say,
go loco.
I got to stand up for my brother in some respects. It is a work thing. He's doing shit with work right now, so I will give him that. But to be able to draft and not send a text, that is not the best look. I will say. Shit.
Family always over job. Remember that, boys. And to all the listeners out there, starting your careers. Family and friends over work.
Fresh fall is upon us, and you need to be free in the festive spirit. Light a candle, get some pumpkin spice, and make sure your balls look nice with the sponsors of today's show, Manscaped. Nature may clear the leaves of their trees, but you'll need Manscaped's help to get you ready for the sweater weather. Get your pants puppies prepared for cuffing season with a trim as refreshing as a fall breeze by going to manscaped.com and using code TROUGH for 20% off plus free shipping.
Now, guys, I recently took a vacation and stupidly left my Manscaped travel bag behind. Had to go with the old razor for a shave, the old straight razor. Let's just say ended up a bloody mess. Not good. And that's where Manscaped comes in. I got the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. It starts the Lawnmower 4.0, advanced skin-safe technology that reduces nicks, cuts, and makes raking the leaves a lot less painful. Plus, the Lawnmower 4.0 is a technical masterpiece. It has a 7,000 RPM motor, multi-function on-off switch that can engage travel lock. Needed that. And built-in 4000K LED spotlight to help you see the parts of your body you haven't looked at in years. Like that nice gooch. Once you've cleared the driveway, the performance package comes in hot with the products to cool you down, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, the Crop Reviver ball spray toner, one to prevent stink and one to clear it up. With the soothing aloe vera formula, move over pumpkin spice, fresh balls are the smell of the season. The Performance Package 4.0 caps it off with 2 free gifts, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. That's one to hold your Manscaped goodies and one to hold your man goodies.
Bring in the fall right and get 20% off and free shipping with code TROUGH at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code TROUGH. As the leaves fall, make sure you have it all with Manscaped. Gosh, I sound like Jacob Flores. Salinas News, Monterey, California.
I mean, speaking of work real quick, I been going through a little shakeup at work. I don't know what's going on. So we got like our one group is splitting into two different groups, and quite frankly, I think I'm overqualified for both. I know I am. I'm the only one with a degree in like any department around me, even though it's not in what I'm in. I'm in facilities management, kind of a joke job, but that's neither here nor there. Reminds me of the old no-show jobs during the COVID days. It was just like, yeah, you're good. Fucking nice. But now I'm in 5 days a week, and I am applying for a job. So, okay, first off, I got to ask, what's the mentality when going into a job interview? I mean, you're not trying to like big dick it too hard, right? You don't want to overplay your hand, but you don't want to like not sell yourself up too much. What's the happy medium? You know what I mean?
I'd say it's like, I don't want to say it's like going on a date, but just be able to talk to your resume, be yourself. And yeah, don't be the asshole frat guy that's like, oh yeah, I'm sick type of thing.
Yeah, that's what
I
mean. Yeah.
No, yeah. Just talk about your experience, talk about what's prevalent for the role, answer their questions, also have questions for them.
That's the other. Okay, what kind of questions do you bring up? Are you do this kind of shit, right?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
What kind of questions does one ask at the end of an interview that makes them sound somewhat educated?
I always ask. I hate when people ask, like, because I've gotten this a few times. People ask, like, oh, well, what's keeping me from getting an next interview? Like, what did you not like? Don't ask that. Oh. That's stupid.
They're gonna love me, so that's not. I always
like when people ask about growth opportunities within the company. Like, okay, whatever role I'm applying for, where's the growth path? Where's that leading to? What can I do?
That's a good one.
Ask about the culture of the company, how they like it. Ask why they've stayed there for so long, or they're asked about their career path, how they got there. They like that. Whenever you bring it up to the interviewer, you're like, oh yeah, how'd you get here? I mean, I'm sure that they've already going to explain that. They're good interviewers. Ask that. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, culture's a big one.
These are big boy interviews. This is different than a teaching one.
Yeah, but it's not even
culture, growth.
Boog, you good? You seen
Culture and
Ghost?
growth are the big ones.
Yeah, and that's good because that makes it seem like you want to be there long term too. You know what I mean? You're in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
But Kev, it's like a big boy, but like, I mean, it's really not. It's fucking. You want to know where it's for? It's for TikTok. It's for a company at TikTok.
Way.
Not actually TikTok. It's for the company I work for, but like, as opposed to being at Google now, I would be at the TikTok campus.
Oh, you'd be at TikTok. Where's that at? Is that SF, Mountain View?
San Jose, actually. I think they just put a new place in
nice.
SJ. Yeah.
There you go.
The Chinese are coming closer and closer.
China.
Hopefully
TikTok
they don't listen
China.
to this. But yeah, so interviewing, it's always weird going in because I feel like I have the same mentality for this as I do for tests. Like, I'm not studying extra. It's like I either know it or I don't. Like, there's no reason to panic it. You know what I mean? But yeah, fucking praying to God I get out of the situation I'm in it now.
Is it over Zoom or are you going in?
This one's over Zoom. I would have
over Zoom. Okay.
Going in so much more effective for me. You know what I mean? I just feel like. Not to sound like a complete asshole, like I'm a little bit taller. I just am a presence in a room, you know what I mean? My voice is a little bit louder, and then like over Zoom you gotta like do that. I mean, what we're doing now, you gotta do the pause thing, make sure they're done talking. And it's like I like to riff in an interview low key. I mean, shit, if I'm feeling it and we're it's a good rapport.
Why not? You got to show them you're a personable person, like someone. Hey, I actually want to work with this guy.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So you can actually hit it off a little bit like that.
Exactly.
It's like the Step Brothers thing. I'm looking for a couple guys I wouldn't mind spending 8 hours a day with.
Heck yeah, man. That's some grassroots stuff right there, man.
Onions and ketchup. But yeah, Boog, how was your fantasy team this week? We looking good?
Not good. It started off horrible. Mark Andrews was out, so I added Hayden Hurst. And then I saw a tweet that said, "Oh, the backup for the Ravens, Isaiah Likely, is gonna be like a top 5 tight end."
Is Josh Oliver starting for the Ravens?
What?
I said, is Josh Oliver starting for the Ravens? I got to look at their depth chart. He's the guy from San Jose State that I used to. I mean, it's Brett Foley's old roommate.
Oh, I have no idea. But
go on, sorry.
Brent Foley.
So
legend.
Fucking the Ravens guy ends up getting me a 1.4, and then Hayden Hurst, who I added and then dropped within a minute, gets 15 points. So that's just how your day starts. That's how your day starts. And then didn't really go my way. And then Doob got lucky with a few of his terrible running backs scoring, and then
you played Doob week 1. That's a tough week 1 matchup.
Trough listener.
Hey, I went 2-0 against him last year. He was dead silent, couldn't take the heat. I've been going back with him this. So I've been taking a fine. He knows it was a fluke win. He knows I'm gonna see him again last week, and it's probably gonna be a freaking rest week for me because I'm gonna be making the playoffs.
It's auto buy. Now let me ask.
Oak Ridge Hogs.
Did you Oak Ridge Hogs? Did you go Broncos heavy? I know some years you tend to go bees heavy.
I did, but I think Teej took more Packers than I took Broncos.
I did take a lot of Packers.
Shit!
I did start Dobbs, Kev. Nice little 2 TD
Reno,
day.
shout out Dobbs.
Start. Yeah, shout out UNR, baby.
I have no idea who that even is.
Yeah, I put a heavy emphasis on the Broncos because come on, baby, we're going all the way this year.
Going all the way. Wow. Now, sometimes, I mean, that plays negatively into your hands. You picking all those guys, you think they're going all the way. Maybe they're resting week 16 when you're playing in your playoffs. And it's like you're taking a fat shit.
If the Broncos are resting, if the Broncos are resting players week 16, I
don't care about fantasy.
I don't really care about fantasy as much.
I was gonna say after the week 1 performance, I don't think that's gonna be the case. But
hey, keep that energy. We'll see.
Keep that energy. There's gonna be a fight in Mile High Stadium between two brothers. It's gonna be incredible.
I'm be smoking the blunt in my uni.
Hey, Mile High.
Can you smoke in the stadium, bud?
Come on, baby.
If you're roaming,
you got that utensils, getting used.
Dude, Rome, and I know he won't care me saying this because he posts it everywhere. He'll just light up inside like the Giant Stadium at club level, and he'll be like, I'll either put it out or I'll just walk away, and then no one says anything. I'm like, that is crazy, but good for you. Good for you.
Well, that's SF. That's Pelosi and Sleepy Joe's SF for you right there. No one says anything, man. Yeah. Not to get political.
Not to get political, but
SF's a shit show.
Literal human shit show. Not to get political. Wow, that might be our next. Todd, are we starting a new podcast? Not to get political.
Not to get political. Yeah, we should leading up to the election.
That is good. Kev, fantasy. What are we looking like? How many leagues are you in this year?
I'm just in one. So started out morning slate was terrible. J.K. Dobbins scores a touchdown, but is out for the season. My team, bunch of single digits across the board. I'm pissed. My fantasy football, it's like the Detroit Lions history. You look back and, we have a lot of top picks, which means you're not good. And that's kind of the same with me. Been in the cellar for a while. But then comes Sunday night, and I have the Dallas Cowboys defense.
Wow.
And they put on a hell of a performance. I didn't even know. It was incredible. I did not realize the early touchdowns in the game were scored by the defense, because I peeked in on the game and just saw the Cowboys were winning, and I knew my defense was at least doing good. But I didn't know they had a ton of points with like all the fantasy stuff with picks, sacks, all that. So they ended up getting me 37 points.
Jesus.
I was down like 60, maybe 50-ish going into Sunday night. He only had a tight end, and then I had the Cowboys D and Stephon Diggs, the receiver for the Bills, on Monday night. So Dallas D goes nuts. I needed about 80 yards and a touchdown from Diggs. he ends up getting about 100 in a touchdown. So the Washington Sentinels, shout out the replacements,
Falco.
and
Falco.
Keanu Reeves. The Washington Sentinels are 1-0 like the Detroit Lions. How about it?
Wow.
Miles of heart, baby. Miles and miles of heart.
I know. Just had to keep on digging. So it makes me really hopeful that the Sentinels, and I have Jalen Hurts as my quarterback. I actually have a QB that I feel like is decent. I'm hoping he rushes for 15 freaking touchdowns and just vultures everything. But Sentinels 1-0, baby.
Love that.
Got a weaker opponent, ideally, this week, so we'll see. But
and now who's in this league? Is this the family league, or did you guys disband the family league?
I'm out of the Todd league. I was just dog shit, just got promoted to the AAAs,
Kev asked out of the big leagues.
Relegated.
Couldn't take anymore.
Yeah.
We wanted him, but he wanted out, and there was also issues with logging in with passwords and stuff like that, and it just there was also an incident where he forgot about the draft, and he's at a bowling alley in Culver Stockton, bowling with some pals. I mean,
underdog league in another spot, so it's just a bunch of like Harker teachers. My dad's in it, so kind of like teachers that grew up.
Bunch of schmucks.
They got some decent guys. There's some decent guys
running the analytics. I am sure,
but we'll see. No, I mean these are more of like guys like my dad that have been working on Harker. So I mean, definitely guys who know their stuff. But,
hopefully, guys that weren't watching the pool this summer.
No, probably not. But we'll see. But yeah, 1-0. Feeling good.
Good plans.
We can cut most of that. Me and Mikey not starting off hot. We're on the Boog Meek train. 0-1. Rex and Rob Ryan not starting the league off hot. Lamar Jackson absolutely shit the bed.
That was awesome. I was playing against him.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Just absolutely screwed me. I think we could have taken half of his points and ended up winning, but hey, that's fantasy, baby. It's all
to play the game.
Win some, you lose some, Jim.
Hey, we're going to get hot next week, Boog. But, I mean, I didn't want to skip over this. We were talking about jobs. I want to go right back real quick. We had a new Trough talker, Turner Meeker, start a new job these past, clap it in. Yeah.
Wow.
But there it is. So Boog Meek, why don't you give us a little rundown what you're doing first, how it's going, and then we'll get into the story when we were on the phone call, because that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, so I'm at a golf course in Truckee. Called Lahontan.
How far away is that from you? Because you keep showing the Truckee pics. I was like, how far are you commuting?
It's 40 minutes. So there's like an agricultural little stop coming out of Reno. That's about literally 30 minutes from Reno. And so it's literally the first exit after that. And then it's real quick off the freeway. So not as bad. Like Tahoe's like 50 to an hour drive, but this is only like 40 minutes. And honestly, most of the time it takes me like 30 minutes to get there. So not bad at all. So yeah, it's at a really, really nice private club.
You don't need to dox yourself.
What?
Yes, you don't need to dox yourself and say exactly where it is, just in case you say something else on this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
No,
I'm at a golf course in Truckee, living life, loving it, free golf. And
what are you doing exactly? That's my question.
I'm a player service attendant. I'm I take the carts out, refill carts, but I also I clean clubs for people coming off the course. I clean them at the driving range, do shit at the driving range. I mean, it's all that stuff, but hey, Teej, cash tips, bud. So that's why I'm doing that.
Well, I'm booking a tea time and I'm making sure that after my round, give me the guy in the Broncos gear to wipe up my shit.
It's private, baby. You ain't getting in. It's private.
You can hit from outside this club. You can't even get in.
Hey, but unfortunately, there are other things that can get into the old complex.
Before you get into that, I was gonna ask one more thing about fucking cash tips. God, God damn it. Okay, never mind. Go on. I'll remember it.
The
Go on. So,
I will say this: my coworkers last Friday asked me to play around after work because we opened. Second hole, par 5. This guy hits his second shot off a tree and it kind of skirts right. He's 230 out, third shot, puts it in. I was like,
no way.
Yeah. I was like,
sick.
I was like, it was insane. But what were you saying?
No, I forgot what I was gonna say originally, but on Saturday, I missed the call from Boog on Friday night, and so I go, I mean, being the good communicator I am, I say, hey, that's my bad. It's helped my mom with something. Call you tomorrow. And so he's like, perfect. Sounds good. So I wasn't sure when he got off work exactly because I know he's been grinding weekends, which is, I mean, that's grind time at a golf course. Fuck the weekdays. But anyway, so I give him a call and he's like, hey, I'm actually at work right now. Just give me a sec. I'm doing some shit. And so we're kind of talking on speakerphone. And then like probably 10 minutes goes by and it sounds like, were you like in like the cart barn or something like that?
No, so I was doing a trash run. I was in this, not the golf cart,
Wait,
but like those carts that were.
I'm talking when your boss came in. Or what, like the worker, like, okay, so I'm talking to you and you go, oh, wait, hold on a sec. And then,
that was because I was passing by golfers.
Oh, okay,
on the
gotcha.
course while I was going to do the trash.
And so he like puts me on speaker and like I can't tell what's going on, but like he's like talking to people. And so I set it up to the voice mixer and I'm like, just in case like he's getting in trouble or something, I want to be able to record this. And I'm like, fuck. And then nothing happens. I'm like, God damn it. Like that would have been an amazing fucking thing to not tell and then just pull up right now. But then we're on the phone and all of a sudden he's now going on a trash run. He's like, all right, I'm going on a trash run. I can talk now. And then this is where I'll lead it off to Turner. So he's taking the trash out.
Yeah. So actually when Jimmy called, I was doing the trash run.
Oh, okay.
And I did the first one. And the second one, I came up on some golfers. And so like I like put it down while I was changing it, and then the golfers came up because there's an ice chest right there.
That's.
And I was talking to them, so that was when he.
I thought you were like changing balls. It was ice. It was ice. Okay.
Oh yeah. So then I go off, and I'm like, "My B, bro. Like, sorry about that." And then it happened a few more times where I had to like put the phone down and get back on. So then it goes first hole, fourth hole, and then I'm going to the turn. So I'm going, and I'm talking to Jim, and like we're talking about some pretty serious stuff. So like I'm like into the conversation, and I'm just like, prancing around. A few times like I had to stop because like I went over a big bump and my water bottle fell out of the cup holder, so I had to go get it. So anyways, I'm coming up, and I remember the last time I did it, like I was passing by this one hole, and I thought it was the 9th hole, but it was the 8th hole. So I was like, okay, one more. So I come one more. And I'm like kind of still talking to Jim. And then I look up, and at the 9th hole, there's usually trash in a like an ice chest. And it looks like just this big guy's going like getting a water. So that's where I thought I was just gonna like talk to this like guy. All of a sudden, I realize it's a big fucking bear going through the trash, and the soul left my body. I think I said like, dude, there's a bear. Did I not? He goes,
holy shit, there's a fucking bear, dude. I gotta go. And I was like, I was trying to tell him to stay on the line, like just in case, you know what I mean? Like nothing's gonna happen, like God forbid something did happen. Like I could at least not bear witness, but like, you know what I mean? Be of some help.
No pun intended.
It would be, oh shit.
So I whip a U-turn, and I'm a big Joe Rogan fan, so I've heard all the freaking stories of the bears attack, all that stuff. So I'm petrified of bears. So I'm like speeding. The bear like kind of like once I like did the U-turn, because I was on the cart path, and when I did the U-turn, I went off the cart path, so like it bounced a few times, and the bear turned around and like looked, and then like kind of just walked off, and then I
radio in.
I remember now. Yeah, exactly. I remember my walkie-talkie. So I was like, Jim, I gotta go. Hang up. And then I get on my walkie-talkie, and the first thing I said was, "Yo," and I was like, "Yo, there was a huge bear on whole night," and like, but it was complete gibberish, and like the guys were like, Turner, come in, like, what's going on? What happened? And I like composed myself, and I was like, there's a huge bear going through the trash at the turn. They're like, okay, like, just don't do that trash. And like, I was like, I'm coming straight back. Like, there's no more trash. Like, so I literally, and like on the way back, like every little noise I heard in the woods, I was like,
yeah, I was gonna say, how many times did you look behind
you? It was, oh, dude, every freaking 5 seconds I was looking behind me. But I mean,
go on.
The bear would if the bear's as fast as a golf cart. It's not that fast of a cart, so
yeah. But it probably would have been trying to get the trash that you had with you or whatever. You know what I mean? You would have been good. That's fucking incredible though. I mean, you're just trying to go about your daily job and you're fucking running into bears.
Yeah, because my first day they told me that like, oh, we gotta change the trash just in case like a bear comes up. And then this guy showed me a video of like the back patio of the golf club. In the morning, there was like a mom and a cub eating peanut M&Ms that they had got out of the locker room. And the guy opened the door and he's videotaping it, opened the door and goes, "Hey, get out of here." And the mom looks at him and sprints at the door. And the guy closes it hella quick. It was on Barstool Outdoors.
Oh, I'm just gonna say I've seen videos just like that. I'm sure I've seen that.
It was like a year ago, like now. But like the guy like slammed the door closed. But like, so when they showed me that, I was like, damn, dude, F that. Like, I don't F with bears. And then like, of course, I have to pull up on one like I'm a freaking op.
Should you be carrying on the course, you think?
I will be carrying bear spray for every shift.
No, I'm talking a 9 or a Desert Eagle.
Obviously,
9 ain't doing shit to a bear.
A Ruger, as 6'9" says.
A Ruger is like
a Ruger.
He's the worst. Boog, you should carry though. I mean, it's Nevada. Fuck it. Get strapped.
Bro, about a Ruger, stupid. I really do this.
That's incredible. Does anybody else there carry? Does anybody carry bear spray there, or would you be the only guy?
I'd probably be the only guy, but it's California. It's not Nevada.
Oh, what would bear spray do? Is that same as pepper spray in the eyes, or what do you?
Yeah, I think it's like a stronger pepper spray that sprays like a tighter, longer spray. You know what I mean? So you can shoot it from a little bit more of a distance. But
I mean, it's only if it would charge me.
Yeah, at that point you're pretty fucked. I would just.
I mean, if you can't outrun a bear, then.
But they usually only. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But it's black bears,
which are if they charge after you.
They lighter on their feet.
The black bears, they say, if they charge after you, they're eating you. Like they say, like if a grizzly bear charges after you, you can play dead. It'll kind of leave you and then try and come back, and you can get away. But like a black bear is like. If it wants you, it's eating you, and it's getting close to wintertime.
Whoa, let's.
Bug meat calling into work Saturday. I'm fucking around. I had to give the boy a scare, huh?
Dude, I've been looking it up. Trust, big trust, woo woo,
big trust, woo woo. But yeah, pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah,
not good, but I mean, kind of sick. If it, not that you get used to them, but being able to see that, kind of dope. Todd, back to jobs. I was told to ask about Big Red. What's the sitch on Big Red?
Oh my god.
Getting intel.
Big Red. I don't think anyone from my job will be listening, but Big Red is someone who's a little into your boy.
Oh no.
Sometimes gets a little uncomfortable at work. She's made a few comments to a few that's been reported back to me. But no, today I had to help her out with some stuff, and I was telling Rye, I was like, I gotta jump on a fucking call right now with Big Red, and it's just gonna all go to shit. But there's another Big Red, which we can talk more offline because X and Dave knows who I'm talking about, but I'm not sure if she listens or she'll know. But yeah, there's multiple Big Reds. Just so you know.
Incredible.
There's a
Oh.
trivia Big Red. Shout out.
Oh,
X
wow.
and Dave. I do want to give a shout out. Dave's birthday was yesterday.
Fuck.
So.
That's total. Oh, my
Jim, you
God.
didn't- Shit.
That is on
Big
me.
Trough,
Oh, my
big-
God.
Big Trough listener.
The
I think he was on
biggest.
here at one point.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Fuck.
Dave.
So, yeah.
Happy birthday, brother. Happy Friday,
wrote-
everyone.
I mean, carry the
Happy
pod
Friday,
real
yeah.
quick. I'm texting him right now. God, I
That's
feel like a
right.
dick. I said carry the pod. And you
I
guys just
actually
went
might be.
quiet.
I might be meeting them out here once Trump drops.
I'm sure Dave was a Strickland believer.
Wow. Shout
Good
out.
segue.
Yeah, I mean, let's start with the not the undercard, but the co-main. Tuivasa, what do you think happens with Big Boy from here? You think he's, I mean, almost time to get relegated to Bellator, no? Kev, I mean, we love the guy.
Is he in Till range? He just keeps losing. Boy, Till.
Close.
I mean, yeah, he's lost 3 in a row. It's tough because, I mean, he's got a pretty good name. He's fought good dudes. I mean, he's got a pretty solid resume. I mean, and Volkov's no slouch. I mean, 6'7", that dude's a tough night out. But, yeah, I don't know what you do. I mean, you can find a young heavyweight, I think, that you can match up. I don't know. I have to kind of look at the top 15 because you're still going to give him a good guy. But I don't know. I mean, didn't Spivak just lose? Sergey Spivak didn't lose to Cyril Gahn?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
I don't know if Spivak and Tuivasa have matched up, but that'd be a decent fight.
No, they already fought.
They did?
Spivak took him out.
Oh, you're right. I remember that a little bit now. That was first round. That was easy.
Yeah, that was
easy,
292, I think.
Do not listen to Todd.
No, I
He just
But,
pulled the card out his
yeah.
ass.
I don't know. I mean, but it is tough. I mean, Volkov looked good, though. I'm kind of interested to see where Volkov goes after this.
Yeah, no, Volkov looked really good. Back tattoo looking still sicker
Dude,
than
so
ever.
sick. I love that thing, dude. Him and Sandhagen got some wild, just full back tats.
Yeah, but like you said, he's huge. I mean, even for the
And
weight
Todd's
class.
boy Cody.
Sean Brady, too. Shout out Sean Brady.
Knockout artist.
Knockout fartist. But Boog, yeah. What are you thinking of Tuivasa? You thinking he's
I think he's fan favorite guy. Does the
Yeah.
shoeys.
heavyweight division's
Match him
pretty
up.
light as well? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't have a lot of talent.
Boog, isn't he a Nelk guy, too?
Mhm.
Steve will do it likes him, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
like losing
they-
a co-main, though. My bad, Bo. Go ahead.
No, but I mean, like losing co-main. I mean, he's getting the co-mains off 2 losses, pretty good in Australia on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I think I listened to Dana afterwards, and they kind of asked him, is he kind of that Cowboy Cerrone realm where it's like,
Right.
you know, he'll go on losing streaks, but he's just like a fun guy. See if he can go on some more winning streaks. But yeah, I'm not sure Volkov. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's tricky. I'm not exactly sure. Like you said, kind of not.
How about Manel Cap? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, how about all the
Yeah,
guys
Dave.
dropping?
I don't know, but now
the old-
that was tough.
I'm not gonna say.
Faggot.
That was
Say it. Dropping the,
I was
Rhymes
just
and
gonna pay respect to this, you know, say the old
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I said that in front of Vis one time. I mean, talk about complete embarrassment. That was bad. I called the dog it, and because it kept licking me. I'm trying to set up the TV for everybody. No one's helping. I'm like balancing the TV, the box, tons of things. Everyone's just watching me. The dog's like sniffing my ass. I'm like, someone get this effing F out of here. And Travis like, hey now. And I was like, hand up. That's on me.
I got him all the way up.
100%. But yeah, that fight was pretty fucking sick too. And he's talking
boys.
yeah, and talking shit to Izzy after the fight too in the post fight presser. Dope.
I mean, decent way to try and see if he can get Kai Kara France again, because he went 3 rounds with some like short notice guy
Yeah.
sitting with the 10 spot. So, and then you talk shit too much where DC's got to like sprint out. Like,
He did that
If
a
you're gonna
couple
get-
times.
Whoa, this is a guy off 2 weeks' notice with nothing to lose, Kev. Out of the shoot box camp. I mean, you know that's gonna be a tough fight.
well, if you want to try and fight a guy who's gotten all the way up to fighting Moreno with beltage on the line, I mean, you need to finish him. You had chance. He had some chances to finish that fight.
Where was Car France? If he's hurt, don't show up. Why you show up here? Why you show up here?
Well, still, I mean, I think that could still be a good matchup though. So if Manel did basically talk too much shit to where he walked himself right into it, because Carl France is going to do it. He wants to fight him. So, I mean, if anything, it's a good way to kind of lock yourself up for another fight, but he can't repeat that like post mic and keep getting what he wants. So it might work once, but definitely not twice.
But since they did all that stuff at the press conference and afterwards, that fight's main event on fight night type fight instead of being a prelim main type of thing.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, crazy. And I mean, that whole division, we don't need to get back into that because that's a fucking whole tangled web of shit that division is. But crazy. I like Kaikar France though. I do. I know Boog's not high on the whole city kickboxing train as of late or as of ever, but yeah.
He did me and Todd's boy dirty.
Who's that? Codes.
Cody. It had to be Cody.
Oh, I mean, he dismantled him. That was bad. But let's go on to the main event. I just want to say real quick, I took like a week and a half, 10 days off of jiu-jitsu because my back was fucked up, and I think I got what Sean Strickland and Adesanya have. That or I'm growing tits. I think I got that gynecomastia coming in.
Oh
no! I think I'm just getting
let's
tits.
See him. Pop that down.
It's not. No, I think I just got tits from eating like a pig and not going to jiu-jitsu for days. But did you guys see that on his pec? Had it during the fight, pretty bad. Looked exactly like Adesanya's. Crazy.
I saw the thing afterwards.
Yeah. So they're thinking PEDs, baby. Is he about to get popped, reversed?
Hey.
Well, I heard what he said post-fight. It's interesting comments on women in the workforce. I don't really want to get into that, but
yeah, I mean, he just
don't see that.
I mean, I think someone should explain to Sean correlation does not equal causation, but hey, he's bringing up some points. No
taxation without representation. Remember that, Kev.
That's another one.
Remember that.
Mazel tov, man.
Hey,
Mazel, baby, mazel.
Mazel. But yeah, I mean, now that you bring that up, crazy. They want to say Sugar Sean and Aljamain was a hyped up fight, and Sugar Sean's a superstar. Sean Strickland's post fight interview did 10x what Sean's did, or Sugar Sean. So I think what's his name? Strickland's did like 2 million, and Sugar Sean's like 200,000 or something like that. And it's like, who's the real superstar? It's like you almost can't have it both ways because it's like he's not going to get sponsorships, right? If he keeps doing what he's doing, there's no one that's going to put their name on that except Monster. But at the same time, that's crazy amount of views. So it's like, does he tone it back a little bit to get money? Do you think Strickland goes full bore still out?
I mean,
Probably full bore.
I was going to say, do you think Strickland can carry a pay-per-view? I mean, think about it. Does he have that much popularity to where he's going to have a belt? So he's got pay-per-view points. So he's co-main or main. But do you think Sean Strickland against, I mean, I guess if you rematch it, because he's not going to carry that. That's still Izzy.
Well, I'm a huge casual, and I didn't even know who the hell it was when it came out. I was like, who the fuck is a Strickland guy? So
how do you feel now about him, though?
I mean, if it'd be like, oh, Strickland's fighting again, I'd be like, cool. Who else is on NBA playing yet? Like, I don't.
Okay.
Strickland cost us stuff.
I'm in. I'm taking the chocolates. I'm ready to rock, baby.
I mean,
let's go.
That's one guy. That's like the top of the chain. I mean, everybody knows.
Well, and you get Toy Vasa, no. Cody will never be a main again, but
yeah, I will.
Who else?
Just wait. If Cody can win one more fight and Sugar's still the champ, that's a fight that's on the board.
Dude, I do not want to see that. He's not going to knock Sugar out. Dude, that's a glass jaw that boy's got.
No, but I'm saying they have background where they're going to that's a chance to main event. But I want to say, how crazy is it? Like 3 months ago, at the MMA Twitter community put out like this omen that Sugar Sean,
yes.
Sean Strickland, and Colby Covington
Yes.
will all be next champions. And
I did see it on
they're
Twitter.
2
of
for
3.
2. They're one away.
And I mean, he's got a good chance. Like it's not
Yeah.
out of the realm of possibility.
They put like from Dana White's like biggest dream.
Dana White
So
privilege. Nah, and honestly, they are all entertaining off the mic. Strickland's obviously the least big superstar out of all of them. Colby, I mean, he's another guy that can't carry a fight unless he brings the outside of rings antics in. You know what I mean? Like, people for Adesanya, they're going to watch him fight. Colby, you're going for the lead up and to see if he's really going to be able to put his will on him, like he said, right? Or even the post-fight conference or like in ring. That's what I'm watching Colby for. As much as I like jiu-jitsu and wrestling, like, he's pretty boring. Has some exciting fights, but like, what do you say?
If you're going to see an Adesanya fight, like if you're going to an Adesanya fight, I think you're questioning transitioning. That's my honest opinion.
Transitioning to bestiality or a what?
Yeah. The other gender.
Full.
How many genders are there, Kev?
Jesus Christ.
Let's see.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
No, you've seen that. People are asking famous people.
Yeah, no, I get it. We're not famous
The witching
people.
hour. The witching hour.
I mean, real quick detour. Todd, I feel like you're on this. Are you on Danny Masterson's side this whole thing, and Ashton and Mila's? Where we sit in this?
I will say the Ashton and Mila response was written by their lawyer. You could also hear Ashton click the next page on the laptop.
Dude, so good.
Yeah, they it was him, Mila, who still looks really good.
Red and
shout out
Kitty.
Mila. Red and Kitty. They totally didn't think that'd be public, even though
so good.
all records are public.
Yeah,
what the like court records? It's all public. So that is, I don't.
Crazy. That's classic rich people being out of touch.
Their publicists, they couldn't have told their publicists, say, hey, we're actually going to write letters just to hopefully, that hopefully helps out Danny. Yeah, go ahead. No. Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. Seriously.
Right? Especially in Hollywood. It's like, you got to have someone around you that knows.
Hey, he raped 2 guys, but he's a really good dad. Really good dad.
Okay. A
really
role model. Yeah.
Well, did you see? And then now I hate the whole, I do not like cancel culture because I think just our culture in general was a lot different 15 years ago. But of course, they play back and did you see it making the old Ashton Kutcher
everyone's waiting for her to turn 18. Her, the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, that. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like, 2003 maybe? I mean.
And the fact that it was like a non-issue back then, it just like, they put it on MTV on Punk'd, like it was like everyone's thinking it. So, crazy.
Well, and even when Mila got cast in that 70s show, like she's 14, like they had to have parents on it the whole time, and like there was like weird jokes about even that.
Danny dared him to kiss with tongue the first time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Scumbag,
Danny.
bro. I've been following it so loosely, but I got enough facts from like this is not good.
Scientology, baby. Scientology.
Yeah. Something. Back to Sean Strickland. I know that probably sounds like a far jump, but I think he was touched as a kid and was open about it. So not as far as you'd think. Boog, were you surprised at how the actual fight went down? Or did you kind of expect a lower pace because it's like a counter striker versus a guy who doesn't throw normal?
I definitely thought if Adesanya,
Oh, you looking like Sean right there with the Philly shelf and the head movement. Hey, okay.
Fuck, I totally forgot.
Sean.
The way if Adesanya came out like, I don't want to say that, like just like the way he came out like prayer, just like more prepared and like focused. I mean, you saw his walkout. I thought he was trying to be like John Jones with like the backwards hat and shit like that. He came out like he was going to be a cakewalk. Very reminiscent of
we got to get
Michael
a fucking
Bisping.
ghost hunter in your house, bro. What's going on?
Dude, fucking Moth. Michael Bisping, very impressive that Michael Bisping, Luke Rockhold. Like if that finished, if that fight got finished in the first round, it would have been a carbon copy of that. But yeah, no, Adesanya, I've been saying it. He's overrated. He's not that good. He got lucky against Pereira. Pereira was like about to knock him out, and he had his hands down. He got caught behind the ear. That happens. Like,
yeah. And I will say, on the phone call, you predicted a Rockhold like fight. You were saying that exact thing pre-fight. You said, I think he might take it too light. He's not. He's going to play up to the crowd, but not come in super ready.
But even like at the Duplessis fight, he's in the crowd, drunk as shit. I dreamt this, or I visualized this, all this stuff like that. Drunk off his ass.
Yeah.
Tell you what, if Duplessis was there, that would have been worse than Strickland.
He probably would have got jumped out the building before that happened. There goes Boog. It's weird.
He said he had to get his drink.
Oh. Kev, what did you think of the fight?
I mean, I definitely would not what I was maybe expecting. I guess I was just maybe expecting just a striking fight. I didn't really know. I mean, I was leaning more Adesanya at least to be quicker and sharper, but knowing that, Strickland was going to have his moments just because he's a dog. But I mean, it was more like me waiting for like Izzy to get going versus me realizing like it's not going to happen because Strickland's just chasing him around. I mean, just constantly going and going and going. And I don't know. I mean, you look up and it was at the end of the fourth round, it was pretty easy, or I wouldn't say pretty easy, but you knew Strickland was probably up 3-1. I mean, you figured it was like, Izzy's got to finish him. Like, it's got to be now. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, Strickland pretty much, one of his better rounds was the fifth round. So, yeah, I mean,
crazy.
You knew who won at the end of it. For me, I was just kind of more shocked. Like, holy shit, like this is going to be, and it ended up being a unanimous decision. I was like, you can't split this. Like, this is at least 3-2, at least. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's probably going to get a rematch, but yeah, I would say it wasn't what I was expecting, but I mean, hats off to Strickland, man. Hell of a win.
And that was the next thing I was going to ask. Do we want that rematch? I'm thinking no.
No, me either.
Yeah.
I'm tired of Izzy getting rematch or not Izzy just specifically, but
the champ.
A lot of these champions getting these rematch. Like, I don't know, let him maybe even just sits out one.
Yeah.
Like, let Strickland fight let Strickland go against someone else, and then Izzy fights that guy. Like, just let's not do it immediate. Like, give me a breathe, like a breath. Like, let's do
winner of Costa Chimaev.
Perfect.
Wouldn't
there you go.
That. Would shake
or just give it to Duplessis. I mean, you beat Robert Whittaker. You finish Robert Whittaker. You deserve a title shot.
I would agree, but we'll see. But yeah, I hope it's not immediate. But knowing the UFC, it's probably gonna
also
be.
Shout out Meeker for low key ruining the Strickland thing. I got a OMG 10 seconds before the right hand landed, so I had to put my phone on do not disturb for the rest of the fight.
That's what we get when we stream it. I hate to say it. You stream it, you do pay those consequences. Todd, who would you like to see Strickland fight next? I know we don't get your opinion too often in MMA, Costa. But I would love it here.
I don't even know what weight class they are, to be honest. I don't know. I don't think. I do have a question for you guys. What do we think of the new UFC game featuring Tyson and Ali? What do we think the grappling is going to be at? Because I'm picking them every time when we fight. So, did you guys know that they're in the game?
All I know is, sorry, go ahead, Jim.
Oh, you.
Obviously being the big UFC game player that I am, kind of sad it's not on PS4. So,
it's
that
not?
said, nuh-uh.
PS4 getting phased out. Yeah.
With that said, Christmas coming around the corner after the semester. Lily, PS5, 500
hey.
Are you
somebody play Aerosmith and Dream On, baby?
Oh, hell no, bro. We getting that shit.
I honestly, I didn't know it wasn't coming out for PS4. That is crazy, though, that they have that. I feel like it's a little bit weird. And did you see that Muhammad Ali's Twitter account tweeted out in first person Oh, my shit went off. Boog, he fucked up my shit. Tweeted out in first person, like, I'm going to be in the UFC 5 video game, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's a little fucking weird.
That is a little weird.
But yeah, I don't know what their grappling will be like. I mean, Big Mike, I got to give him 5 stars all around. That guy's a champ. Baddest man on the planet.
Oh, man.
But last thing I want to do before we leave, we haven't had a McGregor check-in in a long time. Boog, you got any updates for us? There it is.
All right. Yes, actually, I do. I wanted to say this on the last pod, but
goody.
So here's what's gonna happen. There's big news awaiting us all. So everyone knows that McGregor doesn't share the card with other champions because of the pay-per-views.
I didn't know that.
So
Thank you.
With that being said, the December card is still available for him. He said it. Dana's alluded to it, that he's eligible to fight on the December card. And here's what's going to happen. Pereira versus Yuri Prohaska. They're going to fight. This fucking moth, dude. I swear to God, I can't wait to kill this fucker.
This fucking mob.
Do it live on Trough, baby.
Yuri Prohaska versus Alex Pereira. They're going to fight for the light heavyweight championship. Why? Because that's a vacant title fight. There's no champion coming into that. So no one from that fight's going to get pay-per-view points. Co-main event, Chito Vera versus Sean O'Malley for the Bantamweight Championship. Sean O'Malley is going to be the first champion to co-headline with Conor McGregor because he's Irish. He wears the green trunks. They talked about it. They DM'd about it. He likes him. He's behind him. Everything like that. And then the main event, Conor McGregor will make his return against Michael Chandler at 170 pounds.
Ooh, let's go. So you think
I will be in
O'Malley
attendance.
parlay.
I will be in attendance, freshly graduated.
let's go. Wow, that would be sick.
No non-macros counted. Ripped to shreds.
Shit, this man don't forget anything. God damn. Nah, I like that. I mean, and obviously I think Cheeto would take a big cut in pay-per-view points to be on a card with Conor, right? You'd be stupid not to. But god damn, that would be sick. Shit. Pencil it in. If that happens and you're going, Boog, buy 2 tickets and I'll Venmo you for the other one, because that's a once
I
in a
think I'm
lifetime.
gonna go, but not go to the fight. I'm gonna go to the press conference weigh-in and
That
then
would be
just
sick. The ambiance.
watch it somewhere.
Yeah.
Save the 600.
Might as well go gamble
Yeah.
it. Fucking double it. Take the 600, put it on black as soon as you get there, and if it hits,
Throw it
you're
on
going
black,
to the
aka
fight.
Bibbs. Mitch knows.
Whoa, shut up, bitch.
I don't know, and I don't want to know. But that's it for this week, boys and girls. And until next time, adios.
See ya.
Peace. Thanks for doing this.
Boys.